Welcome to the SQP tutorials. This is the fourth of 5 tutorials. In this video, you will learn how to add a new question to SQP. Let's start. The first option shown in the SQP homepage is to create a new question. This link will bring you to the screen where you need to specify the details of the question to be created. In this screen, first you have to select a study. Some questions from many major surveys and topics are already stored in SQP. Have a look to see whether your study of interest is already there. If not, you can add a new one. This should be a study containing several questions. If you only want to add and test a single question, log out and use the SQP demo. In case you want to add a new and meaningful study, you need to specify the following details: a name for the study, for example, evaluation of politics; the name of the company, organization, or survey agency under which the research was conducted, for example, Universitat Pompeu Fabra; the year in which the study took or takes place, when the questionnaire will be or was administered, for example, in 2015; and the country, region, or population in which the study was conducted, for example, Canada. Having specified the details of the study we want to create, click on Create Study. After choosing the study you want to use to store your questions, choose the country for which this question will be administered. SQP can only predict the quality for a limited number of countries. They are listed in the FAQ screen. Therefore, if you choose a country not in the list, for instance Canada, SQP will require you to specify a second country for which you will be able to obtain a quality prediction. We suggest you select a country from the list that is most similar in terms of linguistic and cultural characteristics. For the case of Canada, we could select from the list the United States, the United Kingdom, or Ireland. This is subjective to the researcher, and for this illustration, we will choose the United States. Next, select the language of the question you want to create. The language by itself will not affect the quality of your question, as the impact of the language is captured by the coding of the linguistic characteristics. For this reason, you can choose among a wide range of languages. For this illustration, we will choose English. Next, you have to specify the name of the question. You can use the name given in the questionnaire, for instance, Q1. You can also specify the variable name or a short name for this question if necessary, using the option short name, such as var1. Finally, define the concept of the question you are creating, for instance, satisfaction with democracy. All this information will help you identify your question in the SQP database. Having specified the details of the question you want to create, you just need to add the text of the question. If your question has an introduction, type it in the introduction box. By introduction, we refer to the text in the question that is used to introduce the concept of the question, such as, now I'm going to ask you about. As the question we use for this illustration does not have an introduction, we will skip this part. Then type in the request for an answer text box, text in the question that requests an answer from the respondent, such as, please select the option, or how much time, etc. For our question about satisfaction with democracy, we will write in the question, please tell me how satisfied are you with the democracy in Canada? If your question is an open-ended question, you don't need to specify the information about the answer options. However, if it is closed-ended, write in the box Answer Options the options or numbers of the response scale, one option per line. For example, the question we are considering here uses a 5-point response scale. The first option is extremely dissatisfied. The second to fourth options are not labeled. And the fifth option is labeled as extremely satisfied. Options such as don't know or spontaneous options should not be written down. Only the text that is read to or by the respondent should appear in the screen. To complete the creation of the question and add it to SQP, click Save. Your question is now in SQP, and you can now start coding the formal and linguistic characteristics of the question. SQP will guide you through the process, providing the necessary instructions in the help screens. Thanks for watching.